Welcome back to Creative Schmative. If you're familiar with the channel, you know how much we love Halloween around here. And if you're new to the channel,
Creative Schmative.
My daughter has finally reached the age where she no longer wants to be cute for Halloween and wants to be spooky. Yes, finally. She's asked to be a vampire. And because it's 2020 and it's been a complete show, I am going to make her a vampire mask that's completely coronavirus proof.
I started out by making a quick mold of my daughter's little face. I did this by covering the top 2/3 with saran wrap and clear packing tape. I was very careful not to cover her mouth so she could still breathe. I then marked her features with a red Sharpie. I finished it up by covering her chin and jawline. Still very careful to leave her mouth uncovered. You can see she's still totally able to yap away. I now turn the mold into a template and cut out the pieces. But I messed this one up.
I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm starting over on the other side, and hopefully I won't screw this side up, because then I'll have to cover my kid in saran wrap again.
I think this one's gonna work out. So I trace it onto my foam and cut out all of my foam pieces.
And just like in real life, it's impossible to have identical eyebrows. Right now it looks a little bit like a stormtrooper mask, but it's because it hasn't taken shape yet. Now we glue. This is not Elmer's glue. I dumped out the glue and put it in here because this is a lot easier to handle than this. Also, contact cement is not the same thing as rubber cement. You want to use contact cement. Rubber cement will actually leave the foam with a flexible hold. You don't want that. You want contact cement because you're trying to stick this together.
I apply contact cement to each end needing to be glued together, using scrap pieces of foam to wipe off the excess. And I let that dry. You can speed up the drying process a little bit by blowing on it. Once it's dry, you stick it all together.
It's gonna be okay.
Now I'm adding all of the facial features: eyebrows, nose, lips, and teeth.
I put the eyebrows, nose, lips, and fangs in. So I think it's ready to seal and paint. Now that we have a break in the rain, I'm outside and I'm going to seal the mask with Plastidip. This is where it goes from looking like a saber-toothed sloth to an actual vampire. Hopefully.
I mixed together a sickly color of purple for the skin, a little bit reminiscent of the Count from Sesame Street. A couple of coats of that, plus eyebrows, red lips, and she gets a little bit of glamour.
While the paint on the mask is drying, I'm going to start on the cape because everybody knows that any good vampire needs to be able to go like this.
I'm using foam with 1 centimeter thickness for the cape because I want it to stand up and come up past her ears. Then I measure and cut out the fabric and pin it for sewing. I create a pocket for the foam and hem the rest of the cape. Once that's done, I stuff in the foam and finish off the edge. I finish up the cape by shaping the foam with a little help from my heat gun. I finished the mask by gluing a replaceable face mask filter onto the foam with safe, non-toxic glue.
I love doing these types of projects for my daughter because I love Halloween and she loves Halloween and I like giving her one-of-a-kind costumes. But I am in no way an expert with EVA foam, so if you have some tips or tricks and suggestions, please leave them for me and the viewers in the comments.
I want to shop your